Okay.
It was like 6
where's the sign?
plus posted.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone could take a picture they can give to me, that'd be pretty sweet.
Who would like to hold the sign?
Yeah, look at it like that. Yeah, that's it.
Anybody?
I can hold it.
Yeah? Oh, hey man.
Actually, quite like that. You got your tongue out like you're ready.
You can hold the sign here, where they buy it. Yeah, the organs are also in.
Let's see, he might want it to Manchester.
What does it taste like?
Liver. But I got choked with gallbladder.
Are you going to eat this?
Well, what do you mean?
You're going to have this one later?
Yeah, you want to keep it or what?
No, I mean, I was going to eat it if you don't mind.
Yeah, eat it. Come with me.
So you wanted it for a different event?
No, I'm eating this after. At the other event.
You're going to rip it open again?
I wouldn't eat anything around the gallbladder. No, the yellow stuff is going to be bitter.
It's all going to be bitter.
Yeah, the
So
gallbladder.
you want to buy it?
You're going to eat it too?
Because I'm broke as hell.
So I just want to raise awareness because veganism is malnutrition. There's over 15 nutrients.
But what are you trying to prove?
Yeah, just fine.
But that
Watch out with the
I eat raw meat every day.
but it doesn't prove anything.
No, this does.
What does?
Veganism is malnutrition. You can't get over 50 nutrients from plants. But I eat raw animals anyway.
So what are you trying to do now? You're just ripping out.
Now I'm just getting out the gallbladder in the stomach.
I need to video this.
Do you have something like, I don't want to.
bag.
Yeah. I don't want
Are you excited to eat that?
Yeah,
Which bit are you going to eat?
it smells good.
It doesn't smell good, surely not. You've got a tiny bit of squirrel on your nose. It's the hair. There you go.
That's how everyone
all of that needs to go out. But it's easy to rip it out.
Which bits can... So there are bits
Yeah, the
you won't
stomach and the
eat?
gallbladder is pointless.
Why? What do they
Just
taste
for
like?
one thing, I don't even know what they eat.
So that's the stomach? I have
The
no
liver
idea.
is fun, yeah. Yeah, this is the stomach, so this you should rip out.
Okay, but why does it have to be raw?
I generally eat raw meat. That's just what I
But
eat.
why does it have to be raw?
This shit.
Because you lose the nutrients by cooking the food. Yeah, that's all out. The only thing is you watch out that you don't rip the gallbladder open.
You know, the same nutrients are in plant stems.
What? Well, you can't get over 50 There's a lot of things. I interview ex-vegans on my channel.
Yeah, it's beautifully
So,
carved in there.
digestive issues, like all of them start all day long, but they really sting. They get bloating and so on. So that's very typical. Just tired all the time. Diabetes,
That's a
everything.
long string.
The founder
getting rid of
of
some of
the
the
vegan society, he died of a heart attack. So it's just...
I used to have type 2 diabetes since going vegan.
Eat animal fats, don't die.
You're you're a bit overweight.
Good one.
When you go vegan, you start...
Because I didn't eat meat for 20 years and I nearly died, and thousands of other people are in the same boat. And at the moment, the government and a lot of big corporations are pushing veganism and saying it's completely healthy at all stages of life, which is false. We evolved for millions of years on animal products, and so it's a fallacy that we can suddenly eat just plants. So that's basically it. And there's no one standing up. Stinky, yeah. There's no one standing up for these facts.
I don't know which part is this. Hopefully it's not.
I eat meat every day, bro.
Well done.
Yeah.
You don't need to do this here. Like,
But it's a vegan
there's
market.
Vegans here.
But it's here we
They
have
don't
to
really
do
want to
it.
smell this shit. I don't want to smell this shit.
Well, yeah, the smell's an added benefit. It wasn't the plan. I got your milk, bro.
See, the other thing is, the guy who's holding the sign, he didn't smell nutritious.
Yeah, he was vegan. He only now
I'm
started.
the poster boy, mate.
Yeah, he started veganism in Australia. Like he started and he got super sick.
I've healed a lot since only 3 months on raw carnivore. So I am a good example. I was worse than this 4 months ago, much worse.
Sorry, bro. Can you go on the business?
I did, yeah, I was 15 years part of the
Can you go just a bit forward? Can you go there? Because I'm walking here. Sorry, you disturb me, guys.
Yeah, we'll go a bit
This is my business. Why are you just saying
that? Do you really want to affect
Yeah, I was part, I had every kind of vegan business that I was the first.
Just go away from it.
Yeah, but this is, you kind of got to go
Yeah,
to
but
the
that's the thing I don't like them promoting.
This is in the belly, bro. This is just
I don't like them promoting a diet.
I don't follow this particular dude.
I want to speak PhD.
No, we're not.
Just what you study.
Yeah, just what I studied.
There's a lot of conflicting interests. You've got
We'll
doctors and
walk
everyone else.
around, like we'll go to another stall.
I never came in front of your business eating like broccoli.
I'm not the only one you got to convince.
Please,
Like,
let's go.
I've got
if I move, they'll still stay.
Hopefully, when I was ripping it out, there was some brown shit. Hopefully that wasn't.
Yeah, but I would just get it out then.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Like I just ate the heart. That was pretty good. So I would just get that out. I would eat the liver, the kidney, and the heart.
So all the rest, all good organs are in there.
Yeah.
And this is all shit.
Yeah, this. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And there's the kidney.
How did you hunt it?
We didn't hunt it.
How did you get it then?
Ordered online.
Oh, so it's pre-killed?
No, it's raw.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if like a slingshot will do or
a slingshot. I don't know how they hunt them.
God knows.
Probably an air rifle.
Either arrows or they
Oh, you don't have to film anymore. I forgot about the GoPro. You can turn it off.
or you throw them in cages or something.
Like here. And then on the side, then it will turn off. And other side, you gotta simply hold it there, it will turn off. Sometimes you gotta like okay. It's gonna turn off. Like sometimes you gotta click with the nail because you can't like really.
He's eating raw squirrel. I'm going to get him.
He's supposed to be a poster boy. He said, oh look, I've got so much better than
The lungs are really good. So,
Where are the lungs?
So here, this is the heart, and there's the lungs.
This is the lungs.
Yeah, these are the lungs. Good stuff. First time eating raw squirrel.
I'll be honest with you, I did not adjust stuff. Fucking idiot.
Ah, missed it.
You can get in.
You get a nice stringy bit just
Stringy bit?
yeah, when you get like a bit that just pulls out, like a bit of spaghetti, something, just try and hold it there for a shot, if and when you can.
This looks like muscle meat here.
Yeah, it's all muscle. The rest is all muscle. It's cool that they left the organs inside. I thought it would come gutted.
So how does it taste, guys?
Lungs, liver, and heart were the best.
Yeah? What was the worst?
Nothing good. I mean, I threw out the stomach and gallbladder. That's the only thing that would taste bitter.
Does it taste like any other meat you've had?
Nah, it's different. Yeah.
This is.
Would you eat it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrels on
But it's pretty expensive. You would have to hunt it yourself.
It's not worth it.
How much?
Yeah, it's not worth the money.
How much does a squirrel cost?
I don't think it was that much. Maybe £7, but then you gotta pay for the shipping also. So.
Where does it come from? Is that British squirrel?
Yeah, I forgot the place.
It's a woodland squirrel. Woodland squirrel.
They have to chew leaves all day, like 10 pounds, like kilos of leaves. If we try and do that, we'll have a digestive phase.
You have some squirrel stuff in your teeth.
Maybe in a bit, but right now I'm chilling. He's got a YouTube channel, and he's got hundreds of ex-vegan testimonials on there with people like me that did it really properly for years and clearly died or had really irreversible.
Have you ever felt unwell the next day after eating?
How are you?
Hello, busy.
Fine.
Yeah, so I'm not in the picture.
I know.
What's your name? Sorry.
I kind of really.
I would shake your hand, but
I'd rather not give you
yeah. Oh, you won't give me your name?
Yeah, I just want to stay a little more anonymous for now.
Does it all taste the same to you? How does it taste?
It tastes like a little. I don't even know how it tastes like. It tastes very bland, no?
It tastes bland.
Yeah,
So you cook it and season it.
tastes
and
like
not taste nice.
veal, no? I don't know what it tastes like. This muscle meat.
I can't even compare it to anything. Nutty, kind of nutty taste. I would say, if anything, close to chicken.
It's a unique flavor, but it's very bland. There's barely.
bland.
It's nutty. Yeah. There is a nutty taste. There is a nutty taste, yeah. Apart from that, I don't know.
Eat animal fats, don't die. Love yourself first before you can love any other animal or anything.
And what is that? Blood? Oh, nice. It's like solid blood. I'm gonna drink that.
You know what's bad? When you can't eat meat anymore because you have no choice.
Hello. Nice vegan market here. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
So the crops, they kill 7 billion life forms a year, monocrops, and you could live off one cow for 1 year, killing only one being.
So tell me how much... fair enough, I get that. But
And they're killed more viciously,
when we have that one cow, we don't use all of that cow because all the products that we get are just
We
steaks or
should
fillet.
do. I'm into local, raising your own animals. That's what
That's
I'm
actually
into.
a wrong fact, actually, because a lot
I
of the...
buy only local from the best art, and I'm beginning to learn to raise animals. I've only been 3 months on carnivore. It's my dream now to have a
lot
farm
of byproducts
and raise
actually
animals.
they use the whole animal. They use all of the animal.
To live,
because they can't
instead of killing billions, yeah.
But it's the compassion.
You're contributing to murdering billions
But you don't
of
have
animals.
to kill sentient beings just because.
So do you.
No, I don't.
Monocrops devastate ecosystems, and they die violently in combine harvesters and pesticides.
Okay, so
and if you could raise one local animal naturally and live off one cow for 1 year, that would be far more ethical.
What about Amazon? Yeah, 91% of the Amazon forest is gone. You know?
Yeah.
Because of animals. You know?
It's not only because of animals at all.
Soya is
and I don't condone large-scale farming of any sort.
Yeah.
But if you want to get into the sentient being argument, you're contributing to violent deaths because they die in combine harvesters. It's very well known.
So you're saying how you get your animals at the moment aren't dying dying out of like violent death.
No,
you're saying
they're dying
you're saying
as painlessly as possible.
How do you kill someone
as painlessly? Farmers are very humane.
How could you say that something? So if I say I went behind his back and shot him in the head.
But you haven't addressed what I just brought forward, that you're contributing to more deaths.
Will you eat a dog? Have you set rules up in the society?
Not because I like dogs,
Okay, I get
but
it,
if I was in an Asian country and it was normal and it was so, I'd try it.
I don't believe I'm malnourished. If anything, I stood next to them.
So you don't care about the life of the animals, how they feel?
That's nonsense. Veganism was invented by city folk that are removed from nature. If you were Native American, any tribe, you would understand the cycles of nature, and humans have evolved to eat meat. But you're harming yourself. We have a link.
It's kind of why such low information diet.
Honestly, that was started by Big Pharma in the 50s to sell margarine and vegetable oils. That's a fact.
You know
mate.
that
Check it out.
cholesterol is found only in animal products.
Every cell in your body is made of cholesterol.
Of course.
Yeah?
Because our liver makes the necessary cholesterol that we need for our body.
You need cholesterol.
Our liver.
It's fake. Do you know that the president of the Heart Association that created a lot of these things died at the age of 52 a couple of years ago from a heart attack because he was following the guidelines you're now repeating. It was created to sell margarine, and every heart surgeon, honest heart surgeon, if they tell you what they find coated to the arteries are vegetable oils, not animal fat.
We're gonna move down there, just so you know. Can you come to the side? Can you come?
Yeah, move on.
What?
Where do you want to hold it?
Can I put the water back?
What?
The water.
Is it literally eating?
We're gonna sit here and do it where little children are.
Where's the food? I don't see any food.
Are you blind?
Is that food?
Don't give them any attention. That's what
Oh
they
yeah,
want.
okay. Not in my world, man.
I got a phobia.
Sure.
I remember my first day at nursery class. They want you to make a reaction. Don't give them it. It's quite simple. No reaction, and they'll soon piss off and eat their meal. Bye.
I need a scoop. Maybe you warmed it up a bit.
Well done. I got the stomach.
Are you sure you're not screwed? Don't care. I'm ready. I don't want to sit here and know you're screwed in front of me. Oh, don't look at me!
Leave it! Don't you laugh at my sometimes. Who's got disabilities and you lot are just standing there doing stupid things? Look at you!
All of you are disabled for eating plants.
No, you are disabled in front of children.
And plants don't have over 50 nutrients. Why do you malnourish your
autistic and you
children?
want to upset people. No, what?
He's on the autistic spectrum. He does
I
not
didn't do
any of
anything.
this.
I didn't do anything.
What, Sally eating?
So what? I can eat where I want.
And we can, but you're upsetting everybody.
I didn't even say. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah.
Like, you got your own choices.
Yeah.
I respect that. But if you're upsetting a kid, like, it's not. It's a different thing. You know, it's a different thing.
Okay, man. Yeah.
Would you mind?
We're pretty much going anyway.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank
What
you.
time is it?
How is that any different to the cube of truth? How is it any different?
Nothing makes sense. I mean,
Just with him being autistic, it doesn't.
Yeah, but an autistic kid could walk past the cube of truth footage and still have this problem. I mean, you know.
yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, but it's what. This is what you're going to have. It's what the police are now going to deem to be appropriate. And the fact that he's autistic will go in his favourites.
I just
There's
feel
no justice in the country.
Oh, we're gonna go anyway, but
I think maybe it's time to go.
just ask if you're
I try what they
6 months that you're eating.
And after a few months, I developed.
But has it been
Well, what's happening here? Okay. Is that dead or alive before you? No, stop there. You're detained at the moment, okay? You've got allegations here. Yeah? Well, just stop eating that for a start. Okay? Put it down on the floor.
No, this is my food.
Okay. We'll put it in the bag, put it away at the moment. We're detaining you, okay? Public order offences to causing alarm, harassment and distress around here by doing the actions that you're doing at the moment, okay?
Alright, I don't really know what that means.
One second, Pram? 1 second. We have this paper. I don't have it with me. Where's Pram? Ah, there he is. Pram!
This was like you going to
Well, I started off by asking you, was it dead or alive? You said you didn't know. It was dead. Okay, so why do you say you didn't know that to me?
Because I'm not the one who bought it.
Sorry?
I'm not the one who bought it, but obviously it was dead.
Oh, I don't know that, because I've asked you the question, was it dead or alive?
Yeah,
and you said to me, I don't know.
Well, you can't buy a live squirrel. It's a dead squirrel.
Okay, and what are you trying to prove by what you're doing today?
I'm just trying to spread awareness about basically what the best healthy human diet is. And also, I wasn't trying to aggravate or basically provoke anything.
But what you've done is you've provoked a reaction from a lot of people here. Look how many people are now recording us. You've provoked a reaction, haven't you?
I understand, but I don't think if I ask anyone right now, some of these people, if I ask them now, if I provoke.
I'll tell you for now, we've got a woman, what you've done is upset her kids.
But I
She's crazy. He's addicted now. You can see him, he's addicted.
Yeah, come here, man.
Excuse me, have we arrested him?
Well, you just said he's being detained.
Yeah, we were moving away.
Being detained, that means you're under arrest. Yeah, it does. So what are we being detained under at the moment?
You're not being detained.
Okay, so what's he being detained under at the moment?
I'll speak to him about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, it's our Christian right to eat meat wherever we please, and it says it over and over again in the Bible.
Is there no bag?
So it's our religious right, and this is our protection. Sorry?
The Bible isn't the law.
Oh, it is. Have you sworn an oath to the Queen? And she's sworn an oath on the Bible to uphold the faith of this country. It's higher than statute law.
I believe that was not reasonable.
That was a reason.
When the Lord your God enlarges your territory as he has promised you, and you say, I will eat meat because you crave meat, you may eat meat whenever you desire. Eat whatever is sold in the meat market without raising any question on the ground of conscience. Now that the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of evil, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats, which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving, of them which believe and know the truth. One person believes he may eat anything, while the weak person eats only vegetables. Let not the one who eats despise the one who abstains, and let not the one who abstains pass judgment on the one who eats, for God has welcomed him.
So unless he's under arrest, he doesn't have to give his details.
No, he does.
No, he doesn't.
But it's his religious right, and the Queen literally has sworn an oath to the Christian faith, and all police officers have sworn an oath to the Queen.
Because why do you think he's done that?
And they derive their power via the Queen, who has sworn her oath.
we can do the amicably.
To the
and we
Christian
get the address and
faith.
the details, or we arrest them and then we get it that way.
What was the first one?
Arresting them for what? For eating on the street? I've never heard that before. Like what's going on here?
That would be a new one.
He's right. Like
For eating on the street.
Section 5, public order offence.
Under the Public Order Act.
But
It's an offence under the Public Order Act.
who's complained? Who's complained?
Several people.
So you need to arrest them for hate crimes. That's the law.
It's not a hate
Speak
crime.
to your...
He's asking for
It is, because they're stopping our religious rights. It's actually a hate crime. Speak to your superior officer, he will know this. This is fact, I've checked it out.
Investigating for the Section 5.
It's a fact.
What a hate crime is that?
Against religion. You don't understand that if you stop people's religious rights, especially the one upholded by this very country,
We find out.
that that's
So,
actually
can we get your details,
literally listed as a
So I
hate
have to give
crime.
it to you the same.
It's nothing. At the moment,
Yeah.
what we're saying, the conversation we're having,
Yeah.
So if he doesn't
You
do
haven't
that,
done anything. You just
at the moment, it looks like to me you have done something with this Section 5 public order offence.
You should arrest them.
I just don't understand why you think that's
Honestly, that's the law. That's why
We're
I've
the
looked
police.
into it.
Yeah, we're not making the judgment. We're just the police, and we're following the law. And it says, well, you have committed a public order offence.
But
So we
under
investigate
the
them.
law, you
We
need to
investigate
arrest the
them.
people that have
Hang on,
complained
let the guy-
because they're stopping our
Hang on,
religious
just let him
rights.
makes no sense what you're saying. Just let him finish
It
for a
actually
second.
does. It's the law.
So I'm asking you again. Can I get your details, please? We can investigate this.
Right, so you're asking, but I don't have to give you.
Well, one way or another, you will have to give us out your details. One way or another.
So you're saying if I don't give you the rights now?
Most likely, yes.
What do you mean
Technically,
most
he
likely?
doesn't have to give his details until he's arrested.
Well, there is actually.
They won't.
Section 50 under the...
I don't see the problem.
Stopping religion,
which is still
actually stopping your religious rights. When the Lord your God enlarges your territory, as He has promised,
that's when he would give his details.
Yeah, we're actually literally walking away.
If he found the detention lawful,
may eat meat
which eating meat is not
whenever you
lawful.
desire.
Unlawful, sorry. At the
Whatever
moment,
is sold in the meat
we all want to move on,
market
yes?
Without
So,
raising
if we get his
any
name and address,
literally
we can probably
walking.
move on. If he doesn't, then it becomes more serious. So it's,
We will move on.
It's either literally walking away.
it's up to you.
Literally, when you pay me, we're
We
walking.
need your details.
But you need, I don't have to give them to you.
There's a lot.
And by the way, this is going out live,
We're
just
doing
so
that
you know.
right now, like disturbing everything. And if we were just walking on, there was
Sir,
no
we are also
problem.
part of the public. So aren't we the public as well?
So you're also taking only their some people. So.
Some people call it 999 because they felt alarmed, harassed, and distressed.
The next time I see somebody in a McDonald's burger, can I call the police because I find that offensive? As a vegan, I find that offensive. But I'm not finding this offensive because he's making his point and he has a right to protest.
I've explained to you earlier, the law was about hypothetical bystander if that person is offended or not.
Okay, so would you take my details down so I can give you as a witness statement that I'm an innocent bystander, I'm literally out doing some street photography, I've bumped into these guys, and as a vegan, I'm not offended by this, because he has a right to protest. Under UK law, he has a right
This
to
guy on
protest.
record is not offended by us. That's good.
It was very peaceful. He's just standing there.
That's also the thing. I literally just say it. Right?
The thing is,
I'm the most peaceful guy here, probably.
My wife is a vegan, and I've got great sympathy for it, but I don't think that this helps the case because it's quite offensive.
So how would you suggest we
if
go?
I was walking here with my parents, I think my parents would be quite shocked by this.
I understand, but the thing is, I was raw vegan, part of the raw vegan movement 15 years, and it nearly killed me. And there's thousands of other people suffering on a vegan diet, and that's fact.
Trying to help people, basically.
Yeah, there's babies dying.
So the only reason we're here, we don't make any money, is to warn people with information. And our right for
But the
free
way
speech.
it's chosen, unfortunately, offends other people.
I know, but it's actually our right to eat what we like.
Yes, but if you offend other people...
So you would offend police
But
now?
how would we know the line? Like where
the
is
vegan-
food offending
We
and
are
where
not the
isn't
cause.
it?
We're not deciding what...
But vegans are generally offended by everybody eating meat.
Are we getting your details or not?
Are you threatening me to arrest me?
I'm just asking you, you want to give your details?
I'm just...
Hang on, important question. Are you requesting his details or are you ordering his details?
I'm requesting his details.
So under a request, you do not have to give your details.
Yeah, and
unless you order him under a section, then he has to give his details.
We're trying to do this amicably, yeah.
I'm just being as
But
respectful.
you're taking one side. You're taking one side because you're sitting there saying that you've had complaints from members of the public. I'm a member of the public who's not offended by this, and I'm vegan.
Can you just like one-on-one? Or I don't know.
And your point is?
So you're only taking one side of a story. Yeah. Because you've only taken one side.
All right.
So I'm telling you that I'm, you know.
For me to investigate this, I need.
But you're not investigating it because I've said to you I'd offer you my details. So I can go down as a witness statement to say that there is, as a vegan, it doesn't cause me harassment, alarm and distress.
That's fine, I'm talking to that.
No, I'm talking to this officer here.
He was literally there.
Are we getting your details or not?
Are you threatening to arrest me?
I'm asking you a question.
I just want to...
He doesn't want to give his details, but if you're going to arrest
I don't
him,
need
then
to,
obviously,
so I don't understand.
which is not legal, but because he hasn't done anything.
And we were literally going away right now.
Yeah. We were first there. We were
Well, if you commit a crime and you walk away, you think that's fine?
No, but we didn't commit a crime, right?
How can this
Well, that's one
Actually, isn't that the court to decide?
Well, what do you mean?
That's also true.
Yeah.
You're going against
So now you're judging
religious right to eat meat.
This is what I'm saying. The police in this country are
Incredible how that
unbiased.
means nothing.
They're unbiased.
There's too many people talking.
But you just,
I'm dealing with
you
gentlemen,
just turned around and said he's committed a
Sir, I
crime, so now you're
understand
actually a judge, not a police officer. You've just judged him because you're saying he
Allegedly, he
has...
committed a crime.
Right, so, you know...
What crime?
Of eating.
I understand that some people maybe cannot deal with this side. That I understand.
And it's a higher criminal act to
But
go against
technically, he didn't do anything wrong, really.
I'm sure like 4 or 5 police officers would be turned up. I didn't find it because he's protesting. He has a right to protest under UK.
What if I find their food offensive? I find their
as you
food
turned up, he
offensive.
was moving on.
I'd like to make a formal complaint. I'm offended by their food. What's the difference?
They were literally just moving on.
No, we are offended by their food, though. It's true.
It's making obvious.
Me too.
You can, you know, it's up to you. You can sue anyone if you like. Civil claim, that's up to you. But by law, people can eat burgers.
No.
Yeah, but also by
vegan stuff.
Look, guys, there is a limit of what you can do if you offend other people. If other people feel offended, harassed, alarmed,
I've just said to you, I get offended when somebody eats a burger, but you're saying that so he's eating, no, hang on, under your logic, you've just turned around and said that if somebody's eating a burger, that's lawful because burgers are legal. So is eating meat. In this country, eating meat, so how can then that change to breaking a law with him eating a squirrel to somebody eating a beef burger? Where's the difference there? How do you weigh that up morally? I'd be interested to know how would you weigh that up morally? Because the same thing is it's still a dead carcass. It's still an innocent being that's been killed.
Isn't it
and as a
more
vegan,
real? At least we acknowledge the animal where it comes from.
We're only coming in
So
to help
and this is what I'm saying. You're being a bit biased because you're only picking
Instead of
one
making
side
it
because
look like a burger.
because he's eating something
Like
that's a
it's
little bit
not-
unusual.
I've seen the animal in here, the dead animals, and I can see why people find offensive. Yeah, that's my judgment.
It's not common, but it's not
Should
different than
we
a pig or
close
a
our
cow.
eyes, like where the
It's not
meat is
common to
coming
the food,
from?
but it's just
Where
meat.
our food comes from?
Right.
It's our food. We should
getting a detail or not?
acknowledge the animal.
Are you threatening me?
So,
No, I'm respectfully asking.
you will not be able to walk away without giving us
Request or order is a very big
as
difference.
simple as that.
What?
You will not be able to walk away from here without giving us your details.
So you're threatening me.
But
then.
why?
Well, that's just
a threat.
That's just the
That
way it
is a
works.
threat,
That's just the way it works.
But the thing is, you should arrest the people that complain. That's the law. You don't seem to know the law.
said that.
They're going
That's the
against our religious beliefs to freely eat meat, as is said in all through the Bible. What about
And
that
it doesn't
complaint?
say anything
I'd like
about
to start
how
a new
you eat your
complaint.
meat.
It's what do you want to do?
I guess no one upholds
Can we talk?
the actual
Can we
Christian
talk one-on-one? I
faith
just don't
anymore in this
understand.
country.
I don't need to give it to you, but you're detaining me, so I don't understand.
At this stage, you don't. The next stage is you'll be arrested.
So you're
So
threatening
we
to
should
arrest
just
me.
go now before the next stage
No, he's
goes on. We
detaining
were
me, he
going
said.
already.
You won't be able to leave.
Well, then you'd have to arrest him. So then what would you arrest him
That's a future sentence. Won't. We are right now. So let's just go.
No, he said he's detaining me.
If he walks, he will get arrested. But it's up to you. It's up to you on how willing you're to go with it.
They're illegally.
If you've got nothing to hide, there's nothing to hide.
Okay, can I have your name and address? Can I have Can I have your name and address and date of birth? You have nothing to hide.
Why do you want my address?
So I want your name and address because you've just turned around and said if you've got nothing to hide, then that's it.
I asked them right at the start. They said they detained me.
See, it's always convenient how it's
And then they would just grab me. That's just how the police
very
are.
convenient.
He's in a sensitive position. He doesn't want to give you this.
But then if they arrest sensitive position is the fact is that he's not sticking to the law.
No, I'm saying he's in a sensitive position as well.
Everything is recorded.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And also, if anyone, I would take down his number because you can request the video footage of this as well.
Okay.
And then actually you've got, then you'll have a witness of actually saying somebody that's vegan that wasn't offended by that as well. So then that would be unjust. So that can be used in a court of law.
Right.
But it's up to you.
The number here?
So he's
if you want to move on, I would give you details.
Over the complaints of
if you don't want to move on,
that's literally what's going on. There's no leg
So
to
what do you
stand
do with
on.
the details?
Unless
What do you do with the
his whim? His whim is his leg to stand on.
We need to check
What?
your background. You could be wanted for other offences.
Right, okay, so that's what it's about. Or I don't know, because you said you were investigating this case, but...
Well, to investigate the case, we need to know who we're dealing with.
Oh, great, right.
Makes sense, huh? Yeah, you could be someone who's caused harassment, alarm, distress, like last.
And have you got written statements for that effect as well by the other people that have made that complaint?
What complaint?
Well, you just said there's been a
There's
complaint.
different officers here. We all do with different
So
things.
could you find out whether there's been any
At the
statements
moment, I
made?
can't find out because I'm dealing with this person here.
What, you can't go onto your radio and just find out? Is that you can't or you're not choosing not to?
At the moment, I'm dealing with this person.
Okay, ask him if he can radio through to you. There's any statements?
Statements about what?
For the section 5.
Oh.
Just ask.
About what?
There's a system called CAD where every call is monitored.
Okay, have you got the CAD number for this as well? Actually, that would be handy because I'm an investigative journalist, so I can actually.
You might want to look
get the
into how
information.
religion
At the moment,
trumps
I'm dealing with
statute
him,
law.
not with you.
Okay, ask for the CAD number. Ask CAD number. So that basically any incident related to this, it will just state if you ring 101 or the police, it will come under this.
Country.
So a CAD number is an ID. It's like an ID number basically.
Political correctness.
Computer-aided dispatch. So, how are we going to do this now? Do we need to take you with us, or can we do this like on the street easily without stress?
So are you like...
Because once you get arrested, it's
This guy knows. And in front of people who are
So you take down my details, but then you put me in some database or something?
You know Sverre?
He has his rights to eat meat.
Yeah.
There has been sworn an oath, right?
Okay, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him.
As
So
a
what's your choice?
Oh, nice. I was going to do mine later.
That oath is to the Queen, right? She swore an oath on the Bible.
They're only trained to understand statutes, acts and laws. That's it. Anything else, they can't compute it. Freeman of the law and all that, it just doesn't work. It doesn't make it untrue, but they're programmed, they're trained in a way that they will only go down one line of route. And if you notice, he won't listen to me because he knows that I know a bit.
So what database would I be in then?
Excuse me, have you got the CAD number for this?
I do.
Could you find out for me, please?
Yeah, I can find out.
Yeah, that would be great, thank you.
So she's helpful or not?
I'm just trying to understand what they're going to do with my ID.
I'll explain to you.
Yeah, you're going to check the background.
We're going around in circles.
No, you're going to check the background.
We're going around in circles.
I understood until check the background and then put it in a database. And then I don't understand. What kind of database?
What I need to know is who I'm dealing with.
Right. But you said you also enter my name somewhere.
That's right. I need your name for that.
Right. What kind of database?
Or is the police national computer?
Police Police what?
Police National Computer, PNC.
So then I'm like a criminal?
Well, I don't know if you are.
No, I mean after you enter.
So what will happen is they put it in. If you ever get stopped by the police again in the UK, and they ask for your details again, they would then say, okay, he's not known or wanted to the police, but he's known for such and such. So you got stopped on such and such day for this, and it was no further action. So they basically build up a picture of people through getting their details.
So what does that mean if I get added to it all the time?
They stand behind.
And eventually it's like you're a criminal.
Which is below.
If we've done nothing wrong.
But then you acknowledge that there is no crime in the first place, so we can just
Well, at the moment I'm investigating because there is a crime.
Yeah, well, we just did that, and the conclusion is no crime.
I'm hearing one side from you, yeah, and I'm sure we'll hear back from other officers what they've found out, so I need to know.
You've also heard from me, who's a vegan that's not offended, which you're not willing to take any sort of details down or anything like that. So you're not investigating it properly.
At the moment, I'm dealing with a suspect. And I need to make sure the suspect doesn't disappear.
Well, I don't think he's running anywhere, is he, really? He's trying to get information from you, which you're being very vague at answering.
I think I'm pretty upfront with what's happening.
It's very obvious.
Well, no, I don't think you have.
Yeah, but it's very obvious that he just wants to arrest. Yeah, but it's obvious.
But then if you get arrested for no reason, you can sue them, and
you can claim a lot.
they will carry out the investigation and they will, you know, do whatever they have
Can I
to
have
the
your
officer.
name, sir?
You'll have to grab my details, so if it goes to court, I can be a witness for you and give a statement. Do you not believe in right to protest anymore?
I don't think.
Of course.
So
very important.
So why?
But it's a fine line between protesting and offending other people.
So when I was down there, was at Westminster a few months ago, there was a lady holding up a sign with a baby's fetus, an abortion poster. I rang you guys, you came out and you did nothing about it. That was more disgusting than this. He's eating something, but they're showing pictures of dead babies, and the police did nothing about it. I was quite upset. In fact, my missus was crying.
Actually, Leicester's Park, there's people showing the slaughterhouse footage. There's blood everywhere, animals tear apart. Nobody does anything.
Cube of Truth, I was down at the London Eye yesterday. They were showing pictures of slaughter.
You just take the vegan side, it's just the truth.
He's accused of eating meat in a vegan market.
So what do you protest about? You're pro-vegan, against vegan, or what?
The vegan diet doesn't have over 50 nutrients. There's babies dying. And they have these here malnourishing everybody. And all we wanted to show is we have the sign, what vitamins the vegan diet doesn't have. We ate the meat to get people, of course, the attention, but I eat raw meat in general, that's all I eat. So that was it. I haven't done anything wrong.
But I'm here and here to raise
that would be like anti-fascism, no free speech at all.
Yeah, but that's not the issue.
The vegans show way worse footage with blood everywhere. Right there, there's tourists and everybody walking. That's all I'm saying. Do nothing.
If you're on tonight, 6 o'clock it's on. So I think it's about 6:30 that they do it, and they show some horrific footage of the animal slaughter, which once again I would agree with because I am vegan and I think it should be shown, but it can cause harassment, alarm, and distress.
And you're anti-vegan.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only just met these guys. That's what I said. I'm doing photography, some street photography. I've met these guys. I found it quite interesting what they're up to. And as a vegan, one of the people that should be offended, should be disgusted by this. I'm not, because I know he has a right to protest.
Yeah, but people call us up and said they're out.
But this is what I'm saying to you. I've called you up in the past about that woman that was showing dead fetuses all over the place. My missus was crying, and you said there's nothing we can do about it because they're protesting. You have a right to protest. And then when I've sat there and said to you that I will give you a statement because I'm willing to do that, I haven't got nothing to hide. I'm willing to give my details because I don't think that he should be persecuted for something that he believes in.
We're trying to establish the offence. I'm trying to establish with who I'm dealing here. Yeah, and once I've done that, and your statement might be relevant, then we can talk. At the moment, I'm dealing with a suspect, as I explained to you.
So why don't you arrest the vegan showing the footage? It's way worse than what I did.
Right. We got a complaint about someone having a dead squirrel, biting into the dead squirrel, and people being offended by it. So, and I saw you just when we arrived with a dead squirrel and biting into it. So at the moment, you're matching the suspect description, yeah?
Yeah, I get it. But what if we would call the police on them now? Then you would arrest them?
So at the moment...
Yeah, but what if all of us now call the police on the people at Leicester Square?
The easiest way out of it is if you give me your details, you can check your background and can see if everything else is fine, and we can probably find an amicable solution. But at the moment, you're not cooperating.
But you can also find an amicable solution.
I wouldn't mind giving you my ID if you want.
You can just let him walk off as he was doing. Because at the moment there isn't much to hold him on.
I wouldn't mind giving you the ID if you want to check.
If this went to court and he was legally eating meat, which you've already established, which on camera you've already established that it's legal to eat in this country, to eat cows, to eat pigs. I'm not being funny. I find it disgusting that he's eating a squirrel. I also find it disgusting that people eat burgers. But at the end of the day, I can't get offended. We need to stop being offended by everything in this country.
Yeah, it's my job to make sure that even the suspect to find out who he is or who she is. Yeah. If I let people go without knowing who they are, that's dangerous.
So the next process would be to wait until to see if you're going to make any further action.
He could be wanted for murder.
Yeah, so could this person here, so could she, so could he, so could he, so could he, so could
but I've got no,
so are you now going to start questioning everyone because he might be wanted? Exactly. He hasn't done anything apart from eating.
He's committed an offence.
That's the point.
Most likely committed an offence.
No, he hasn't committed. That has to be found in a court of law whether he's committed that offence.
It's a very personal decision to defend.
Well, do you think, honestly, do you think a judge would find somebody eating meat an offence? I'm not being difficult. I'm just asking a question because I find this fascinating.
You need to bring us to a conclusion, so you don't want to give up the details.
Okay, it's fine. He's going to get arrested. Okay.
No.
Yeah. So it's public order offence, section 4.
What, for eating food?
No, it's causing it's public order offence, causes harassment, alarm, distress. Okay.
Okay. Can I ask a question then?
Come over and ask it.
If we wouldn't have a conversation here, there wouldn't have been any public harassment taking place. There wouldn't be any people.
I don't even mind giving you my ID if you want to check who I am and like my background. But I don't care because I have no background.
I've asked you for the past 20 minutes. You haven't been cooperating.
But I don't mind.
So you leave us no choice but to arrest you.
Yeah, but I don't mind giving you the idea if you want to check my background.
Wait, sir, but if
I never said I do.
properly,
Decision can be made. What's going to happen is you go to the police station, we'll speak about it there. All right?
You were requesting him.
If you order me, I will give it to you.
Okay. What's going to happen? Go to the police station, we'll speak about it.
He hasn't done anything.
This doesn't make sense.
Allegations have been made, we're going to investigate it. Part of that is we'll take it to the police station and you can give your account.
Allegations of what? Of eating his food.
It doesn't matter what you say.
It doesn't matter.
I can see that.
Oh wow. Well, that's the law, right? It doesn't matter, basically.
Let's speak to him away from everyone else. Okay.
Good law. Well, you know you're facilitating a hate crime against his religious right to eat meat.
You really are not making any sense to a normal person like myself.
Oh, so you haven't sworn an oath to the Queen then?
No, I haven't actually. I have. Yeah.
And she hasn't sworn an oath on the Bible then?
I've heard people like you, lots and lots.
Like me.
Yeah, so you're going to quote to me the law.
So now you're going to be racist or what? Like me?
Racist.
What am I like?
Define racist.
I don't know, someone who's generalising other...
You're not making any sense.
You're not
I would talk to you as a reasonable person.
Well, you don't seem to. You just said no matter what, you're going to take him in.
We're going to take him in.
But that's not reasonable.
How do you know?
Because
do you know the rationale on the ground?
Whether he's been lawful or not.
Bring my phone. I need my phone. Can I have your phone?
Maybe it's not here. Time is now 15:40.
Can you give her after the camera?
Sorry.
No comment. No comment. And what's his name? Solicits.
Take some money and
Do we want to take this?
It doesn't show my ID.
He needs to listen. Yeah, he needs to say no comment. He needs to say no comment to any of these.
Yeah, it's fine.
No comment. And if they take you to the
That's hers.
Everything is on camera.
No, I was carrying her. So she has all girl stuff.
You want travel cards? Please ask me to give you an oyster card.
Nothing on here. There's no money on it.
Disgusting.
I'm gonna go with you, yeah?
I don't know if you can.
Total.
There's no money?
If you guys arrest me, I gotta go with him.
You can't go with him.
Can you give me the cap of the camera?
No rights to arrest this man.
You have no
Can I
right.
give her the camera?
No rights.
step back.
Stop it. Stop it.
You don't get arrested.
against failed this country, against the Queen.
You're obstructing.
Well, you should have thought that before he upset some kids, shouldn't he?
I get offended when everyone eats burgers, but there you go. And I'm vegan.
He has not done anything whatsoever.
No, seriously, don't. Because you'll make it harder for him. He just needs to say no comment, and then he needs to ask for Byman solicitors.
You are doing something
Listen, Byman solicitors. Byman solicitors.
What is that?
They're an activist solicitors. Ask for them. Do not take the duty solicitor. The duty solicitor works with the police. Byman solicitors.
Step back, please. Thank you.
Byman's, yeah?
Take the camera.
Come on, mate, let's go.
Can you take the camera?
So here they are, showing once again this is not a
No
free
comment
country.
until you've spoken to your solicitor.
This is a dictatorship. This is a fascist country.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Find out.
Where are they going?
Police station. West End Central.
When do I get him back?
I don't know. Maybe tomorrow.
This is a hate crime. This is a hate crime.
It's a hate crime against the Christian religion and just basic human rights of eating your lunch wherever you so please.
And the Queen upholds the Christian religion, where meat is totally allowed.
Could I please get
I'm
her
not
like
searching you, that's section 32.
everything you're doing? Because she can't get home. She has no money.
Let me search you. Let me try for a second, all
You should
right?
be arrested for eating some meat.
Can you step back, please? Like, step back, please.
I don't know.
Can you step back, please, as well, please? Thank you.
Him in the van.
Takes give me money. Ask somebody to give you like £5.
Real crime is going on in Sin. No one does not
There's no cash in your wallet, was there? I tried to facilitate that. There's no cash in your wallet. Another one. Yeah, I can borrow notes. Do you want to go in there?
I know, but now
Who's driving?
This is the UK 2019. Real crime. People are dying on the street, but they do nothing about it. They arrest somebody that's eating on the street.
Step back, please. Thank you. We need to search him.
The police station that he's going to and do like an arrestee support.
Here, look, we
which is what we would call it. So you go down, go to the police station.
They're liable for everything they're doing. So,
he stood there eating what he chose to eat. Written all over the bloody Bible.
If he ate a squirrel, it's not even a squirrel.
It's special. He's a volunteer police officer, so he doesn't even know the law.
we're just an American law. That's
Don't worry about it. I understand. That's the camera. So the button for the camera.
We can't speak to him until he gets to the station. Anything he says can be used in evidence.
This is right. This is right.
So I can make a phone call to the police station.
Man, I told you, man.
You're right foot.
There's polluting the air with your veganism.
Or you're not, he can call you when he just give him a chance. Okay?
Are you going downtown?
No, I don't.
Can I write down my number?
Can you give the police station number?
But yeah. We give it.
Is she with them? That's right. Those guys missing. You're going downtown too now. All going down.
Let's go round here so it's out of the way.
They're travelling, and she's all on her own in a big city.
I mean, don't travel and eat raw squirrels and this might not happen.
Mate,
where are you travelling to?
You're a sorry thing to a free, sovereign human being. It's a shame.
Because I've actually offered my details as well because I want to make a statement.
So it's 4 plus 2. Yeah.
Nah, man, think about it, bro. If I'm a vegan and you're eating raw squirrels that stink,
do you know what
vegans? Let me finish.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, mate. I'm not an idiot. I get that.
But I mean, at least let me finish, innit?
Yeah.
If I am a vegan, and you're eating raw squirrels around me, where I want to buy vegan food, you're basically contaminating the air and everything that we believe in. And I'm not vegan. I'm just saying, innit?
Yeah, but it shouldn't be an arrestable
No one comes
offence.
into Sainsbury's and says, take all the meat away.
Mate, everyone gets offended in this day and age. It's ridiculous political correctness.
But you're not investigating it because no one's taking my details. So how can you
You're rebellistic.
So basically, you'll only take the side that you need to hear to prove the conviction.
Explain something to you.
No, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense.
Explain to you. I'll explain it again. It doesn't matter that you weren't offended. A woman and a child were. That is the allegation. It doesn't matter that you weren't offended. It doesn't matter whether I was offended or not. It's that someone else was offended.
So it only takes one person to be offended.
No, it takes one person.
So that's what I'm saying. So tonight, when I'm outside McDonald's, I am the person that's going to be offended when somebody's eating a poor murdered
You're not
cow.
going to do that, are you?
No, I am going to do that. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
After me and the other guy were arrested for eating meat at a vegan market, we were brought to the police station, and you would have to be there to believe it. It was absolutely absurd. I was brought to the police desk, and the officer who arrested me, who you can see in the video, talked to another officer, and all that they talked about was me being anti-vegan. Even though they confiscated the squirrels and the bird, they didn't even talk about that. They talked about my shirt, which said veganism equals malnutrition, and took that as evidence. Also my GoPro. This is why you can hear in the video the police officer asking if we are pro or anti-vegan. It's as if he was basing his decision to arrest us on us being pro or anti-vegan. Also, he mentioned that his wife is vegan. It's an absolute joke. This is why vegans don't get arrested for showing footage which is way, way more graphic and worse than what I did. It's like snuff films that they show with the anonymous masks, and there's children, babies, and the police don't do anything. They are protected by the police. In nature, if somebody would eat a squirrel, nothing would happen, and this is the only thing that I did. But because it's in a city, people who do not like nature get offended by it. It's a ridiculous way to handle these kind of situations with this Section 5 thing in the UK. There's no free speech. You can simply eat meat wherever you want at this point, and this is very dangerous because now you have spots where you literally can't eat meat anymore, and this is going to spread even more if we allow vegans to take control.